super moving ninja. He's fighting the bad ones and he's fighting for the good ones to stay alive. He's ninja super moving. Take it all together and you get super moving ninja. After that theme song break that took almost 20 seconds, I now tell you what we're gonna be reviewing. The best freaking movie of the year, boy! Yes, we're gonna be reviewing the best movie of the year. Sign out this video if you think it's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Because it's actually The Flash. That's right, boys and girls. This is not Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I got a headache in 10 seconds. 10 minutes at longest. And The Flash is honestly one of the best movies. Well, actually, it is the best movie of the year so far, personally. See, what makes The Flash so good is one, to anyone who liked Tom Holland's most recent Spider-Man outing, Spider-Man No Way Home, you will like this. I think its box office bombing is terrible. And I think if more people go and see this, this will become one of the most widely recognized films when it comes to comic book movies. But this movie is amazing. So if you're watching this video, haven't seen the movie yet, please go to your local theater, put down your computer, your phone, your iPad, turn off your TV, and go to the movies. This will be a cinematic journey for you. I think this box office bombing is terrible for the movie. I know I always said that, but I just gotta put it out there. And what makes this movie so good is it's like Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm actually even do a Spider-Man No Way Home and Flash comparison video. But just so you see, in Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man's identity gets revealed. And then he goes to Doctor Strange to cast a spell. But there's all these consequences about the multiverse breaking. In The Flash, it's necessarily the same thing. His mother dies, so he goes back in time through the Flashpoint paradox, and he fixes something to make it where his mother doesn't die. But there's consequences. The whole future is entirely changed. It isn't your normal future. He didn't even get to go back in the future. He stayed in the present, but yet the past. So that's the first similarity to Spider-Man No Way Home in this. Then the next is in Spider-Man No Way Home, we got Toby, Tom, and Andrew. In other words, Maguire, Holland, and Garfield. And we ended up getting the same thing with Flash. We got Michael Keaton back. We got the first big screen Supergirl. We got even Batfleck. And we got everyone from we even got Jason Momoa at the end. We got all of these DC characters that we wouldn't have ever expected. So I think that this is DC's answer to Spider-Man No Way Home. And that's why I loved it. In some ways, it could even be better. Because I had a cinematic journey in both of them. So they're either on the same pair for me, or Flash is even better. I don't even know. But Flash is very good. You see, one thing that makes it amazing is people don't like the CGI. But we have to forget, and we have to remember, Tim Burton made this. He has a unique style. When Batman 89 came out, we were used to Batman throwing bombs off which, here, I can even look it up. Batman throwing bombs. 1969. Images. Okay, see some. See, this is what we are used to. Now, everyone who knows who Batman is knows this Batman. See? And then Batman Returns. Before was considered too dark. This is literally now considered the second best Batman movie of all time. So, I don't think it's fair that we're gonna judge the Flash's CGI. And what makes that CGI actually special is that we get to feel like we are Barry Allen. We are the Flash when we're in the cinema seeing this movie. We are the Flash because we're seeing everything happen through Barry's eyes. This is what we would look like if we had super speed. If we had super speed, we would look like that. So that's why that CGI is special. Then there was this one really cool scene where I thought it looked like a Batman out of a Batman Arkham game. Yeah, it was that cool. And like everything was just amazing in it. And it even had like you could tell that like there's a lot of different people who are gonna create, but Byrne took all of it up and made it from all of these different DC directors' flair, took his and made it to a cinematic masterpiece. This has some of the best camera work I think I've ever seen in a superhero movie. Yes, also, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has very bad camera work. I don't know why people think it has a great frame rate. I told Dylan earlier, it gave me a headache. But either way, and when you think about it, this movie, of all movies, did one thing that we've never seen before. Make the Flash into a movie. We've never had a Flash movie. But this did. Yes, Ezra Miller threw a chair at a woman. But we also gotta remember, this movie has been in development before he even threw a chair at a woman. So, I think we should really be thinking, okay, he threw a chair at a woman after this was already completed. It's been completed for a while. Just the pandemic slowed it down. His controversy slowed it down. So I see why it's getting such a box office bomb for that. But this movie is good, and I'm gonna tell you other things that it makes good. One, it has one of the most heroic Batman scenes of all time. No, here's one spoiler. So, Michael Keaton dies in the movie, and Barry is over him like, "There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way." And then Batman went, "You already brought me back, kid. You already did." Or let me go into real character. There's gotta be a way to bring you back. There's gotta be a way to bring you back. You already did, kid. You already did. That was heroic. And a real nice callback to 89. You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts. People think this is an awkward scene. I don't get why it's an awkward scene. That pause is not awkward. It's really cool. And it has a pretty good villain, Zod. Zod's pretty intimidating. And the surprise villain is none other than the one and only. This is a spoiler warning, so we are not gonna say this because we have to bleep all of this out. Sorry guys, I was actually gonna give you a spoiler. That's for you to find out. But this movie is a treasure trove of Easter eggs, amazing abilities. People don't want to see this because they're remaking DC. Well, even though they're remaking DC, this is still a DC. You don't even have to. You can just watch it for fun. And I think the only reason why, like, people loved it. And, like, let me even look up. Did people originally like the Flash? The Flash 2023. People. So, let me try to find something. Well, just take my word on it. This movie, during its first press screenings, it was considered one of the best comic book movies of all time. The CEO of freaking DC was sitting there crying his eyes out because he loved it so much. Now, my advice, go to the theater and go cry your eyes out. And that is my review on The Flash 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, press that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss a video. And without further ado, super move ninjas out!